Are the Los Angeles Lakers on the verge of a blockbuster trade that could reshape the future of the franchise? Rumors are swirling about a potential deal that could see one of the team's biggest stars heading out of town, sparking a frenzy among fans. If you want to know what this could mean for the Lakers and their championship aspirations, stick around, because you won't want to miss this. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button to stay updated on all the latest Lakers news. The Los Angeles Lakers are once again in the spotlight as trade rumors swirl around the franchise. With the trade deadline approaching, the front office, led by Rob Pelinka, is under immense pressure to shake things up and enhance this roster, especially given the current performance on the court. Although the season has had its moments, there's a lingering feeling that this team, as constructed, lacks the firepower to make a serious championship run. Now, let's talk about the blockbuster trade proposal that's got everyone buzzing. According to Ishan Bhattacharya from Fadeaway World, the Lakers could be considering moving Anthony Davis in a monumental deal with the San Antonio Spurs. Picture this: the Lakers send Davis, along with D'Angelo Russell, Christian Wood, and rookie Jalen Hood-Schifino to San Antonio. In return, they'd receive Devin Vassell, Zach Collins, Keldon Johnson, Malachi Branham, and a treasure trove of future draft picks, 4 first-rounders to be exact, spanning from 2025 to 2029. If this deal were to go down, it would be a game-changer for Los Angeles. The influx of draft picks could set the foundation for the next era of Lakers basketball. Imagine having the flexibility to move up in the draft or package these picks for another superstar down the line. It's a tantalizing thought, isn't it? Vassell, Johnson, and Branham have all shown flashes of brilliance and could provide the much-needed depth that the Lakers desperately require. Each of them has been on an upward trajectory, and integrating their talents could rejuvenate the franchise. But let's be real for a second. If the Lakers pull the trigger on this trade, it signals a significant shift in the organization's strategy. It would be a clear indication that they are waving the white flag on the LeBron James and Anthony Davis duo. And while some might argue that it's time to rebuild and focus on the future, I can't help but feel a pang of sadness at the thought of breaking up this iconic partnership. Would you agree? I'm honestly torn on this one. The emotional weight of such a decision cannot be understated. For years, we've watched LeBron and AD lead the charge, and now contemplating their separation feels surreal. Are we truly ready to move on from a duo that, at their peak, could dominate anyone in the league? It's a tough pill to swallow. As a die-hard Lakers fan, I yearn for titles, but I also cherish the moments of greatness we've witnessed from this team. Now, let's not forget the potential consequences of such a monumental trade. If the Lakers decide to part ways with both Davis and possibly LeBron, what does that mean for the team's identity? Would we be starting from scratch, or could we find a way to build a competitive team around new talent? It raises so many questions and opens up discussions about the future direction of this storied franchise. So, I want to hear from you, Lakers Nation. What do you think about this proposed trade? Is it the right move to make? Or should we hold on a little longer and see what this current roster can achieve? As a fan, I find myself grappling with these decisions. Your opinions matter, and I genuinely want to know what you think. Are we ready for a rebuild, or do we still have faith in this current core? The Los Angeles Lakers are once again at the center of trade rumors, but here's the scoop. They are reportedly not interested in making a move for all-star scorer Brandon Ingram. It's a name that's been tossed around quite a bit lately, especially considering his history with the Lakers, having been drafted second overall in 2016. You can't help but think about what could have been if he returned to the purple and gold. However, according to NBA insider Jake Fisher, there's no real indication that a trade is on the horizon for Ingram or any other all-star for that matter. Many fans, including myself, hoped for a possible reunion. Ingram has been linked to the Lakers often by scouts, And the thought of adding another elite scorer to complement LeBron James and Anthony Davis is tantalizing. But it appears the front office has different priorities at the moment. They're focusing on bolstering the frontcourt and improving perimeter defense rather than chasing another high-profile scorer. And honestly, that's a bit of a head-scratcher for many of us. With the Lakers currently sitting in 10th place in the Western Conference, we all know that some changes are necessary if they want to make a meaningful playoff push. It's hard not to feel a mix of frustration and curiosity about the team's direction. Shouldn't they be looking for the best talent available? But on the flip side, could it be that they're trying to maintain some balance and not disrupt the chemistry they've built? It's a tricky situation, and I'm honestly a bit torn on what the right approach is. If a trade for Ingram is off the table, we should be looking at other teams that might still be interested in him. The Cleveland Cavaliers, Sacramento Kings, and Utah Jazz are all potential suitors that were linked to him during the offseason. It's interesting to think about how much Ingram could thrive in a different environment, but that's not our concern right now. Our focus should be on how the Lakers can address their needs without sacrificing the foundation they've built around LeBron and AD. Now, let's talk about the implications of these choices. If the Lakers stick to their guns and prioritize frontcourt help and defense, that could significantly affect their immediate success. They need to support LeBron and AD with players who can not only score but also play hard on both ends of the court. That's been a struggle for them this season, and it's something that could become detrimental as the playoffs approach. Do you believe this is the right way to go? I'm really on the fence about it. As fans, we have to admit that the thought of adding another superstar is always exciting. But at what cost? It's a delicate balance. We've seen teams that go all in on star power only to find themselves struggling with depth and cohesion. It's definitely a double-edged sword, and I can't help but wonder if the Lakers are making the right call here. I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on the Lakers' current strategy? Are you hopeful they'll find the right pieces to make a run this season, or are you worried they could be missing out on big opportunities? I know I'm feeling a mix of hope and concern as the season progresses, especially given the competitive nature of the Western Conference. I encourage all of you to dive into the comments and share your expectations and frustrations. This is our team, after all, and every voice matters in our community. Remember to hit that like button if you enjoyed this analysis, share it with fellow Lakers fans, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates as we move through the season. And don't forget to activate the notification bell to stay in the loop with all the latest Lakers news. It's an exciting time to be a fan, and I can't wait to see how this all unfolds.